This tag team duo here looking to go in. They spot him out, shove him away. LY4 is going to get the space here and force Benedetta back.
Yeah, but I think that, they have predictions. They are pretty sure that girl playing on the Benedetta is going to cut the wave. It's pretty standard of Benedetta. So this is really just predicting your opponent's move and just preventing Benedetta from being able to rotate that fast and hard guard. I mean, you can see Soup playing on this. Angela just trying to zone Jason and Sana out, while Forza is going to farm just a bit, same as Potato.
The good news is that RSG got the Little Wanderer, if I saw correctly. So that gives them the priority in the river. The wave clip from both lanes are actually pretty decent when it comes to just chucking spells out and being able to roam away after the wave is clear. Of course, Soup now making his rotation in to deal with this.
Yeah, but you can see, look, the position of Benedetta playing on girl. She is cutting waves so much deep into disrespecting Evos, but I think that LY4, he senses it, he wants to knock up on girl. Really, really good maneuver onto girl itself, managed to dodge away from the Bucks here.
Now look at this, what girl is doing is also creating space for Potato to walk into the opponent's jungle and take away camps and deny Roger his farm. So this is slightly problematic, but at least, on the upside, Forza is managing to rotate down and steal camps away.
Yep, definitely. And we can see that LY4 itself is going to go into roam a bit, just giving a bit of vision to the team itself. But it seems that both teams, they are really playing a bit safe because they know that the carry needs the time to farm and it's best to avoid. But Turtle is already being spawned and both teams, they know they definitely want this Turtle and they are just going to rotate a bit on the top side.
Evos has first priority to this. They make it to the objective and they started up. Girls actually on the Turtle right now. It's going down to 7,000 RSG. If they want to make a move, they have to go in quick. Jason now taking the aggro. They're jumping in. Girl into the middle of the fight. The Turtle is falling very low now as the real manipulation comes out, but the Turtle has been stolen by RSG and now the fight is breaking out. RSG with the health bars and the real world manipulation able to just jump in and clean up the fight. It's 2 quick kills already for RSG and now Evos, they have to retreat under tier 1.
Yeah, overall, I think it's really, really good play. Predictions coming in from RSG, just absolutely turning the fight, even though Alice playing on Pokemon tried to come up to the lane, but it's just a bit too late.
RSG with the early win, 2 kills the Turtle. They find themselves at 1.2k gold lead and the veteran leadership there. Even though they saw Evos starting up the objective, they were nervous. All they had to do was set up the fight, allow the space for Sana to cast the real world manipulation and eliminate them inside that choke.
Yes, and right now we can see in the bottom lane it's W versus Alice. I mean, these two can go head-to-head together, but just bear in mind that Alice, she really needs to sack on that minions before she has a bit more sustainability. So it really depends on how Evos is able to drag the game. But RSG, it seems that LY4, really, really good rotation coming in, and the ultimate coming in from East just managed to decimate onto the side of JPL, and Pokemon pays the price as well. Double kill coming in from Roger, just taking away Soup.
Now Forza already running hot, 2-0 and 2. He's starting to get the ball rolling, and we talked about this, Roger. He needs to either start getting a hit early or fall behind and feel bad. And this is the point where RSG feel comfortable skirmishing, they feel comfortable fighting. As long as Sana has his ultimate to set up in these chokes, they're able to hold them in place with the Baxia and hold them in place with the Uranus and finish them off. Now Jason, he's going to make the rotation back in onto mid.
Yeah, like we mentioned, in order for Evos to actually succeed, they have to take out this Rafaela, but it's pretty hard to catch on to Rafaela with Jason, who is a very seasoned player, but it looks like Jason overextending will finally get paid the price and being locked down instead. Pokemon going in for LY4, but look at Baxia, he is so tanky. He needs the carry to go into burst, and I think that is going to be a disengage because Forza on the other side at bottom lane is just being happy, pushing himself. He practically have the bottom lane all to himself.
Now the good news is Evos SG picked up 1 kill. They're finally on the board. It stems the bleeding just a little bit. But like you mentioned, Forza left completely unchecked, just farming the jungle and knowing that he's going to consistently get a hit compared to his counterpart. Now that Turtle is up at 5 minutes, they could go for this objective and contest it if they want to. It's down to slightly below 7k as JPL is going to be focused down. He has to flicker away. Not sure if he can survive. They're moving away from the real world manipulation, and in the backline, they actually found Sana, and they may be able to turn this fight. Evos SG now jumping back in. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far, but the Uranus makes it an advantageous fight. Now Swoop in a lot of trouble. Roger finding another kill for himself. RSG, they find 3 kills at the cost of Sana. Evos SG, they dive into the backline to take out the real-world manipulation, but they overextended, and they will get punished right there and lose the turtle.
Yeah, even though it's really good attempt coming from Evos to take down the support, which is East playing on the Sana, but not to forget they have Rafaela just healing them all in and soak up so much damage for them. So they have to find a way to get Rafaela out of the fight.
It's not just that, it's the fact that her holy baptisms have been so problematic, right? Every time you dive the backline, Rafaela is just next to Eve, making sure that she's safe and protected, buying her the space to cast at least half, of the real world manipulation. Otherwise, it feels kind of bad. But at least half to get the damage down. And at that point, RSG, with the low health bars, they just clean up. Now, Evos, they're setting up a death bush here in this top side.
Yes, but I think that they are really aware of the potential of Evos just hiding in the bushes, and they're just going to back away for now, because in terms of the goalie, RSG actually leads by around 3,000 goalie, and Forza, he's really farming very well. 3-0-4, and all he has to do, like we mentioned before the game starts, is just to let Rafaela and the tanks itself help him to soak up that damage, and I think that this draft is really working well for them. We look at the replay, you can see that for Alice and Girl, they tried to go into the back line, but they only managed to catch charge onto Sana, and because of how Jason with the Holy Baptism, it practically heals up this very tanky team composition.
Hold on. Right, breaking out Jason now, standing in the front line. That's not the way the Rafaela wants to be, but he has Forza behind him, holding it up, and they kill off the Sylvana first, and now they could take this fight. Girl in the backline, casting the Electro, trying to get onto the members, the Prime members, but will not be able to do so before going down. Now Potato is the next to fall. RSG turned this fight around. They might get Pokemon as well. And Swoop now, he's getting caught out. Forza, he's chasing down. He has the Lycan form soon. He might be able to jump in and clean this one up, but no. They get into the safety of the base at RSG. They're happy with 3 kills, not losing anyone on their side. It was a bit touch and go with Jason at the start, but the rest of RSG come and back him up.
Yep, I think that for JPL, he tried to go in on the Sylvana, but there's only so much. He can only catch one target per his ulti, and there's just too many sides of the members of RSG that you need to take away. So I think that for this fight, they definitely are being kept in the bases by themselves because they have no place to farm. RSG is not letting them have any time to farm at all.
Things going from bad to worse for Evos SG here. This first game of the best of 3, down 5k gold. The Alice slowly scaling up, but not really at the pace she wants, right? She's not showing any presence in these fights, and it's starting to hurt them. They're lacking damage, they're lacking frontline. They have no ability to kill off Sana or Jason, and that is really hurting them.
Yes, but we can see what Potato wants to do is he wants to get his items up, because we know that in the later games, Carry, there might be a chance that he will be able to trunk down. But you need to give Carry at least the items, and I think that Evos, they know that all you need to do is let Potato farm, and they're just going to avoid fights for now. But Girl, he's been in a bit of a danger. All the members of RSG, 4 members are trying to get onto Girl, but really good map awareness by Girl managed to juke away from
It's the iframes from the Benedetta that's so annoying, because when she pops the eye for an eye or the Electro, she's invulnerable, and now Sana, they caught him out. The Eve is dead, and this could be a good fight for Evos if they can take it. Now JPL, he has to scurry away. Pokemon is the next target, having to flicker away now. RSG regrouping, looking to find their footing, but it's the window that Evos needs as they kill off LY42. They find 2 kills, and now they're pushing down the man advantage. The heals coming in from members of Evos as they look to dive tier 1. Coming in is JPL with the Strangling Spiral. Not really able to find his target though, no stunts. They will just take the tier 1 and back off. As just as I say that, Pokemon jumping in. Don't think they want to fight this. They might have the man advantage, but they might not be able to do so as they jump in now. And there you go, the first kill. It's a 1-for-1 trade though, as RSG look to turn this one around. Arriving to the fight is Forza. He could clean this one up. JPL though, he's very low on health. He has to back off. Real world manipulation in. They're slowing the members on the front line. Forza looking to clean up the triple kill coming in for Sana with the real world manipulation. Now RSG, they managed to punish Evos who went too far.
Yeah, but I think that it's really a good attempt coming from Evos, but that Eves, look at that damage coming from Eves and that slow coming from is absolutely decimating Evos. And right now Evos with 4 men strong, they're going to go into the Lord. Soup, he's near the Lord, he knows that they are contesting a lot, but there's no way that Evos can actually go into the line. It's going to be a free Lord on the side for RSG.
Like LY4 is literally just rolling around, making sure the area is safe so no one can steal it. And RSG, they claim that they pick up the Little Wanderer too. That Lord is going to be running it down soon, and this could be the last piece of the puzzle for RSG to close this one out. Resurgence, 5k ahead, making their enemy jungle their own now, looking to contest for this blue buff. It will go the way of Jason, I believe he picked it up with the last hit. Now the Lord charging down the bot half of the map.
Yeah, but I think overall, it just in terms of the goal lead itself, RSG leading by about 5,000 in goal lead. And RSG is really looking solid as they build up the itemization for their tankier roles, like for Uranus as well as Buxia. So for the side of Evos, what can they do to come back to the game?
Right now, it's looking pretty bad for them. Evos, they're trying to defend still against this Lord, but I'm going to have to cut you off as they look to dive the tier 2 and real manipulation out. Look at the backlines getting eviscerated by the damage coming in. Sada and Fossa, the tag team. It's a double for Fossa. Make that a triple. Looking for the Quadra as Swoop is overstaying his welcome. Now Diablo, he's tanking up. Say, take the kill, buddy. Take the kill. The mega kill coming in for Sada. And now Resurgence look to close up map 1 in this best of 3 in a resounding fashion.
And it's going to be the